November, he's going to take the rest. So let's have a look at our November forecast, temperature-wise, across the country. Pretty much being what we are expecting next week. Really warm in the west and cool in the east. Now that's going to be associated in November with a jet stream that will basically feature a ridge in the west and a dip in the east like that. So where the dip is, this is where the cold air is most likely to be, certainly in early November. Now there is some thought that by middle or late November that the jet stream will instead probably flatten out just a little bit, and that might leave room for some warmer air to come back middle or latter part of the month in November. But now for the rest of the winter, go to Tom Niziol.
Yeah, you know, we sort of see that trend continue with the flattening of the jet stream as you get into that middle and latter part, at least the middle part of the winter. So early part of the winter, we get warmer than average across the south. Most of our confidence is based in this area here. But when we get to the rest of the country, Greg, it's a little more cloudy than what we're going to get for a solution. So let's take a look as we go through the winter forecast here. Through midwinter, that hemispheric cold flattens out here. Not to say we're not going to have winter conditions here at times and storms, but overall, most of that cold air is going to stay locked up in Canada. When we get into the latter part of the winter, though, we once again begin to see this little buckling of the jet stream here, and there are suggestions, at least into late winter, that the Northeast in particular could be a little colder than normal. That could set up some pretty interesting late winter weather for that region.
We have a lot to look for.